Hi, this is Tia Bottom with Time Marker Photography. I do an interview series for my Facebook group called Empowering Time Markers, where I interview amazing women. Today, I have the beautiful Caroline Overstreet with Overstreet Organization. She is a military spouse stationed in Savannah, Georgia, where she does virtual and in-person consultations and organizing for them. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be with you today and to have met you and to chat with your group for a little bit on organizing. Yes, like you said, I am located in Savannah, Georgia, and I do offer in-person and virtual organizing. So it's very exciting business, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Everyone can
Yes,
see your tree in the background. So
the tree, the little houses, they're all there.
it's
Yes.
a beautiful setup. I love
Thank you.
that room.
It's one of my favorite rooms, I think, in the house. So, and this is my parents' home too. So, and this is not this is my childhood home, not my actual home I live in. So, I came home for the holidays, but
It's beautiful.
thank you, thank you.
So how long have you done your business or had your business?
So, I started my business back in 2018 when we were stationed at Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri. I didn't actually have it up and running. I kind of was working with friends and saying, hey, I'm looking to grow this into a business. Can I use your home as like a test run? But one of my aunts, she said, Caroline, she's actually a Navy spouse. She said, Caroline, you should look into doing this as a business because you've always been, neat and tidy or like to organize. Ever since I was little, my dad was Army, and they ran a tight ship at home, so we were expected to have our rooms squared away and everything. So we kind of had that instilled in us when I was little. So I just said, you know what, I think the biggest thing about being a military spouse is it's hard to find employment as you go from place to place. And having your own business and starting your own business, it was attractive to me because I could literally pack it up, and we packed up and towed it with me to our next location. So I said, I never thought about being a business owner. And so it was never on my radar. I worked in corporate America before any of this. And then I substituted when I became a military spouse. So going from being told what to do to having to tell yourself what to do is a huge leap. But I said, I'm going to do this. And I created an Instagram account and just said, I'm taking clients, and got my LLC and my business license, insurance, and all the bells and whistles. And I have it all now. And I'm still learning every day. Something new changes, or I want to do something a little differently. So it's still a baby. It's still a new business, but I've had many clients under my belt already that I've worked with, and I've been so thankful for them because they've literally helped me get to where I am today, based on their reviews, their feedback, and just the fact that they took that leap of faith into entrusting me in this job. It means a lot to me to have had them do that. So that's kind of where it's still a very young business, but it's always got room for growth. And 2021 will definitely be a year of the next step. So
Yeah, I mean, that's great. And I can definitely see how you would go into that. And so tell me, what is the best part of what you do?
I would
Favorite?
the best part. So I always joke that organizing is like power washing. It's instant satisfaction. As soon as you change a space or change a room, you can see it and it's there. And I think the best part is the end when the client sees their whole space, their whole space is changed, or they realize that my life at home or my life at the office has just changed, and they give you a hug or they cry. I've had people cry. I've had people hug me. I think that for me is the best part about this, is because this service is so much more than just organizing for people. It's getting to interact with them and getting to know people you've never met on a deeper level, because it's not just organizing. It's a little bit of counseling, because you could be organizing for someone who lost a loved one and they're going through their belongings, or someone who's downsizing from a bigger home to a smaller home, and we're going through each room and they hold up a memorabilia, book or a picture or something. So you get to know people on a deeper level, a more intimate level. And then at the very end, when they realize that I can now function in this space and I'm not stressed coming home, I can actually come home to a sanctuary, a peaceful place. That I would say is probably the best thing about this job.
Oh,
So
I love that. And yeah, it's very personal. You're in personal spaces and it's their whole life. So thank you for doing what you do. I think it's
yeah,
very important. I don't think people um, realize how much this could really help them. They don't even think about doing
yeah,
it. So that's why I definitely want to feature you and put a spotlight on you because you connected me
yes,
with the lady here and it helped me so much. Like you carry the weight
yeah.
of whatever you have around with you, like things. You have to worry about things all the time. So it's very helpful. I highly recommend, hiring someone and you all of a sudden you're friends because like
Yeah, yeah.
they see everything about you.
Yes, they do. Yes, we
So
do.
yeah. So tell me, what is the most challenging part?
The most challenging part. I would say the most challenging part is um, clients. So they'll hire you, and then some of them will get nervous about having you come over, or they won't call you in. They'll buy a package, but then they won't call you in because they feel embarrassed um, about their space, about how it looks, and everything they have. And I think they have to get over that
Yeah.
feeling. We could tell them until our face turns blue. Hey,
Right.
look, this is what we do.
Right.
This we come in and we help you. That's we come in and assist you and help you over this hurdle. And that's why we are in the business that we're in. So I think it's just people understanding that really we don't judge because we too have clutter.
Right.
We too have the same. We're human as well. We're exactly the same. My house isn't always perfect. It's not always perfect. So I find my outlet in helping other people perfect their spaces. But I was like, but we're human too. So the idea of like, oh, you're gonna look at my space. I'm like, no, this is exactly why you wanted me to come here, was to help you with this.
Yeah.
And to help you have to put something away so where you're not stuffing everything in a closet when company comes over. So I think that's probably the biggest hurdle or most challenging thing about this job is just people getting
People's
past that.
vulnerability.
Yeah, their vulnerability. Yeah. And it's extremely vulnerable but we understand that. Like we get that. So yeah.
I think you have to have a certain personality, and
Yes.
that says a lot about you that you have clients and testimonials and stuff like that. Because if you didn't have that about you, you
Yes.
wouldn't be in business. Like it wouldn't take very long, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
So it does say a lot about you and that you're a very caring person and very helpful. So we need more
Compassion
people
is a
like you in
huge
the
part of
world.
yeah. I was like, compassion is a huge part of the personality trait of an organizer. It's compassion, caring, and the wanting to help someone. So
Absolutely. It's almost like nursing if you
yeah.
think about it, because like people are vulnerable, like, oh, you're gonna see me
Yes.
completely
Yes. You're
new.
completely exposed in a
Yeah,
different
exposed. That's the word.
way. Yeah. You're exposed and vulnerable in a different way, but it is the same. It's definitely the same. And it's kind of like once you've seen one, you've seen them all kind of thing. So
Right,
once you've seen one disorganized
right,
closet, you've seen them all. So
right. Exactly.
yeah.
So tell me, what is the most pivotal moment in your business so far, or has
Oh gosh. Well, I'll have to give a shout out to a friend of mine. Her name is Hannah, and she owns a professional organizing business in Florida, Orlando, Florida. Hannah, I found her. This is crazy. I found her on Instagram and started following her account. And then I said, I'm looking to do this business. I'm a military spouse. And we connected because her brother's also in the military and she's from Missouri and I was living in Missouri at the time. Well, Hannah has been the biggest supporter of my business. She has given me all of she showed me pretty much all of her cards. And she did it without me signing up to do some kind of program with her, or she called me up and she said, Caroline, why don't you come down with me, come down, stay at my house and come to my sessions with me to shadow. I was like, oh, really? And she said, yeah. And you can ask me whatever you want. And I was like, great. So I drove down to Orlando and I said, hey, I'm the girl from Instagram. Showed up at her doorstep and she took me around to her clients and she let me assist her. And I just thought I think the world of her because she truly helped me establish where I am today because of her willingness to give, like giver's gain idea. And I just really hold a special place in my heart for Hannah because she was so willing and open with me. So she's been such a great friend. So it's just that's probably the pivotal moment of my business. It wasn't necessarily building the contract, having the administration side done. And that is a pivotal point too, is when you have a website and you're really established in that sense. But I would say Hannah's help has been a lot of growth for me. And she was my pivotal turning point. So having a supportive friend, a supportive spouse, a supportive family, that's huge on any small business owner. So yeah.
Absolutely. And I already love her too.
Yeah.
Like I love women that lift other women up.
Yes.
And we need that. We need to help each other.
Yeah, her business name is Home Refreshment. So if anyone's in Florida, that's the girl to go to.
Awesome. I will definitely follow her. This is airing on Thursday, so I know yesterday you just did your live, so I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know you have to get run.
I know.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Tia.
Connecting with me. We will definitely connect again. And tell me, I will have all your links below. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to share?
I just want to share that just remember that services are business, or products are, hold on, I want to say this right. Services are businesses too. So I know a lot of people like to get all the fun t-shirts and sweatshirts and cute mugs and socks and stuff, but gifting someone a gift of a service, like here's an oil change, it may not always seem fun at the time, but especially like gifting an organizing session, that is such a great gift for people. Yeah. And don't think of it as like, oh, they're going to take this really wrong. But some people talk about, I really could have an organizer in here, or I could really utilize them. Like, yeah. So like giving the gift of organizing to someone, is the gift that keeps on giving. It's like getting the Jelly of the Month Club subscription. But it helps you create a foundation. It changes your life. It really does change your life. Just like fitness and eating healthy, it's a lifestyle change. Photography. Yes. These are services that you should definitely look into investing your money in. And these people are helpful. So I just remember the services too, that they are also businesses out there. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, always ask one of us. But I'm so thankful for your time and your willingness to talk with me today. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I adore you, and you are now forever.
I'm so glad we met.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Take care.